Have you ever read what's actually in one of those bottles? You don't need stabilizers, gums or preservatives to make a great salad dressing. You just need 5 minutes and a jar. Let's make 4 salad dressings that taste better, cost less and don't live in your fridge for 6 months. Let's start with the foundation, the dressing that started it all, a basic vinaigrette. It has 3 ingredients: oil, vinegar and salt. This is the backbone of many other dressings, and if you know this by heart, you will never buy another bottle again. As expected, making it is rather simple. A pinch of salt, 1 part vinegar, and 2 parts of oil. I'm using a sunflower oil here, but any oil will do. A nice olive oil will give you a bit of an Italian flair. Now just whisk or shake this together. Always put the salt into the vinegar first before adding the oil, because salt doesn't dissolve well in oil. See, after just a few seconds, this dressing comes together and there's your base. The problem with the basic vinaigrette is it will split into oil and vinegar within minutes. And that's where it gets fun and a little bit sciencey. Dressing number 2, building upon the basic vinaigrette, is a honey mustard dressing. It's one of the all-time favorites and it comes together in just minutes. We start just like the vinaigrette. Pinch of salt, 1 part vinegar. At this point, add a good tablespoon of Dijon mustard and about the same amount of honey, preferably a liquid honey, otherwise just heat the honey in your microwave before putting it into this. Give this a quick stir. There, it combines quickly. Add a couple grains of pepper. And then, while stirring, drizzle in the oil. Start slow. After the initial few strokes, you can add a nice stream of oil. And there you have it. Sweet, tangy, perfect for greens, chicken, or even dipping a pretzel. Coming up next, let's make something creamy. Before we do that, please give this video a like, because it really helps my channel. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss another episode. Creamy dressings are the kind of dressings most of us buy because we think it's too much work. Spoiler alert, it's not. We start with a small bowl. I'm using mayonnaise as a base. If you want to save the extra calories, use yogurt or sour cream. To this I add some buttermilk, a squeeze of lemon juice, a little bit of dried dill wheat, a little garlic powder, a couple grains of pepper, and of course a good pinch of salt. Stir this all together and that's it. Homemade creamy dressing with no preservatives and no mystery ingredients. It's fresh, it's real, and it tastes like something Grandma would have made before low-fat ranch was even a thing. And finally, let's make a homemade Thousand Island dressing. Creamy, tangy, and way better than anything in a bottle. We start again with our mayo, squeeze of lemon juice, then add a tablespoon or 2 of ketchup. I like a little bit of smoked paprika in mine. A little bit of cayenne. A dash of good old Worcestershire sauce. And the one ingredient you can't miss, sweet pickle relish. Let's go for 2 spoons here, maybe 3. Stir together. I think I still need to add some salt. Oh yes. Good sprinkle of salt. And suddenly you turned that simple creamy base into a Thousand Island dressing that goes well with burgers, as a dip, on a shrimp cocktail, you name it. 4 dressings, all made in minutes, all customizable, and all without the store-bought bottles. The creamy ones will last a week or 2, the other ones up to several months. Once you start making your own, you will wonder why you ever bought them. Please let me know what you think of this new format and what other store-bought ingredients you would like to see on the But Homemade series.